Hi everyone, I'm Ben, a lead educator at Lumenswap and founder of Bullring Crypto. This is the video I think everyone's been waiting for. And why I say that is purely for the fact that, there's a lot of misinformation around the Lumenswap rewards. I've had to take that misinformation, look at what people are saying and kind of try and break it down so that you can all understand it fully and have no further problems moving forward. If someone's saying something wrong, send them this video. That's what it's there for. So what I've done is I've taken lots of data and I've put it into this table so that we can say to ourselves, right, we have a point of reference to understand the rewards moving forward. This is reward number 1. This is just centered around the hodling reward for those people that have a balance of more than 10,000 LSP tokens, because those people are going to be eligible every month to get some dividends, right, for hodling, for supporting us, for supporting the project, which is great. So now I'm just going to slide across the different columns. First one, we've got the month, easy to understand. Then we have the balance, which is the balance of our capital, which is our 10,000 tokens that we need to qualify, plus the interest, the dividends that we're getting monthly, and that's compounded on a monthly basis, compounded 12 times over this period. Then we have the hodler dividends themselves, so how much in LSP tokens would you likely to receive with that kind of balance in your wallet. Then we have the features. I've lifted these features off the roadmap and I've put them into dates, so we get an idea of a growth curve. Is it realistic that we're, when we get AMMs, for example, that we're going to see the other data points that are going to correlate? So that's why I've added those in. Then we're going to look at the percentage, the dividends. So what does that look like as a percentage against our balance? And then we're going to look at the circulating supply of the LSP token over this time period. And then we're going to look at the token appreciation over this same period of 1 year. Market cap, and finally, the monthly dollar value for those people that work in dollars, rather than say XLM or anything like that. If you're looking at a dollar value, what is your reward worth per month? So let's go for it. Let's have a look at August. We've got 10,000 balance. We've bought ourselves in, and at the top here, we've got the 800 price. At time of recording, the price is 8 cents. So to get 10,000 would be $800, right? So we've invested $800 to get into the club. The first reward that hasn't been actioned yet, but it's going to be in the next few days, is going to be 2 million tokens snapshot, and this is going to be shared out amongst the holders in or above 10,000. So you have to have 10,000 in your wallet, and those will receive a 2 million LSP bounty that's shared amongst them linearly. So if you have, for example, 100,000, you will get 1.6%. Yeah, if you've got 10,000, you will get 1.6%. If you've got 100,000, you will get 1,600 tokens. If you've got 10,000, you will get 160 tokens. I hope you see how this works. If you've got 1 million, you'll get 16,000 tokens. You get the idea, right? It's all about how many you have. It's not like, oh, there's a certain point level for someone and someone else gets a nice Brucey bonus. No, if you just buy more tokens and hodl more tokens, you get the same percentage, but you will get more tokens, right? Because you've got a bigger balance. Very, very simple to understand. Not sure where the confusion came from on that. To work this out, it's very, very easy. We take 2 million. So we put 2 million into our calculator, divided by 125 million. I'm using the maximum amount of circulating supply, pretending all of these tokens are actually being hodled by people who have balances of plus 10,000. Of course, this is not the case. So this circulating supply is what that we are using is the maximum it can be, meaning this percentage will likely be slightly higher. But I want to keep this modest. I want to keep it real. I want to give you grassroots training and not some hype nonsense BS model that can be found quite often on Clubhouse and Twitter and other places. And we have the token price of 8 cents today, given us a market cap of 10 million. So we have 2 million tokens divided by 125 million gives us 1.6%. That is what you are going to get. So let's call it 160 tokens, shall we, on our 10,000 balance. So we move forward now. Now we have our 10,000 balance plus the 160 new ones. That first dollar value of your reward was $12.8. And this is easily found out because we have 160 tokens multiplied by 8 cents gives us $12.8. So if you wanted to take your dividends off and spend them, your $12.8, of course you can, or dump them or sell them or whatever you want. However, I've worked this on a compound model so that you are just taking your 160 tokens and you are putting them with your balance for next month. And then you are receiving some more tokens. What you are seeing is that your tokens you're getting are dropping. What's going on then? Why are my tokens dropping? You said 2% and all of these nonsense things. Let's break it down. Let's understand it more. The reason we are seeing the amount of tokens dropping here is because the circulating supply, or what we will actually call the amount of tokens being hodled in wallets above 10,000 is increasing. Of course, there comes as a caveat to this. As the token price is increasing, the price for us to get involved in the 10,000 club is getting higher, pricing many people out of the club. So here, for example, it would be $4,000 to enter the 10,000 club, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it's 40 cents times 10,000 tokens. You would need 4,000. Not a lot of people have got $4,000 to enter a new crypto club to be getting some divs, have they? Hence why it's so important you're in early doors. For one, the price is cheap to enter. For two, it's going to be more expensive to enter further down the line. Secondly, you can compound all of the divs that you're getting to earn more on top of more on top of more. We all like that. Yeah. And these things that are coming, the features that are coming, are going to be blowing the price upwards. I promised you modest. I promised you grassroots, no hype, no BS. This is just an incremental increase of 4 cents a month. When we start looking at some of these figures, some of these features that we're going to be bringing out to you, 4 cents when we start releasing yield farming and lending, I think it's modest, don't you? Okay, so anyway, as we trundle along, it's very easy to use these different pieces of data to work out what you think about Lumenswap, what you think about the LSP token, whether it's something to get involved in. You know, when we start to give a very loose example, when we start lending and borrowing on our lending and borrowing client, to have a token that priced at 40 cents, and a market cap of only 100 million. Many of these lending clients are plus 1 billion. And their tokens are multiples of dollars. To say that we will just be 40 cents when we've already brought you charts, centralized exchanges, our own wallet, with analytics, on the order book market, AMMs, yield farming, auctions and incubators, bridges to Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, and many other things that I haven't written down here, with the lending clients still saying our token price is 40 cents. Wow, I am being very modest, aren't I? Even saying 50 cents after a year with all of this stuff already in. I think that the community will be going pretty haywire, talking to other people on socials about this project way before we get to this kind of level. But I needed to do this because I had to separate the wheat from the chaff. I had to destroy the misinformation out there. It's not a given percentage on a certain day. That's false. Ignore that information wherever you're getting it from. It's a random day, can be the 28th of one month, 13th of the next, 18th of the next. So it's a random day with a fixed amount of tokens that are distributed amongst all of the tokens that are held in wallets above 10,000. If you have a 10,000 plus wallet, you qualify. Can be any wallet on the Stellar Ledger. Doesn't have to be a specific one, any one. And you don't need to do anything. Some people have said, oh, but you must do this to qualify. No, you don't need to do anything. You need the genuine LSP token. Yeah, making sure you buy the right one. Scammers are rife everywhere in crypto. Make sure you check, double, triple check you're buying the right one. 10,000 minimum, not 9,999.99. Oh, sorry, Ben, I kind of forgot. Can I get me tokens? No, you can't. 10,000.00001 is fine. Yeah. 9999 is not. So please don't come sad-faced when you missed out if that's you. And as you can see, we have an extremely large amount, right, of good things cooking in the kitchen. These are the ingredients. We are building one hell of a recipe here. It's going to be one that will make you and your family keep coming back for more, believe me. But don't worry. Don't worry when you look at this and you see that the number of tokens you would be receiving drops and the amount of percentage per month will be dropping because it's based on the amount of tokens that are in them wallets. I have given you the extreme case, so the lowest percentage it will be. If we add these up and we look at the APY of these, we are looking 11.92% just on adding these up here. If we look at the investment value of 800 today to get our 10,000 tokens over the space of a year, if we look at an end price of 50 cents, which we've spoken about already, the investment value would be $5,500. There's not a bank or financial institution, if it's above board, unless you're working for the cartels, this is, but there's not a bank or financial institution out there that is going to return you these type of X's on your investment over a period of time. I feel with my experience in DeFi, my experience in educating people in crypto, I think this is paltry. Yeah, this kind of figure is paltry, but I am not here to give financial advice. I am here to say what I've experienced in the past. If I take this data that is on the screen and I compare it against different networks, different protocols, what I've seen and what I'm seeing, I think this is very, very low, and this investment value can be way, way, way higher. But this will not change. If you are wondering why this isn't 340 million like it shows on the graph in the documents, it's because we're no longer giving the SDF or the Stellar Development Foundation that 16% of our circulating supply, or our fixed supply. We're no longer giving them. They will be repurposed or burnt. So the maximum we can look at here in terms of our supply after 1 year is around 289 million. Please also be aware we're not going to be using marketing tokens if we do not need to. Of course, if we need to for centralized exchanges and for, marketing campaigns, we'll be using them. But we will not be using those 100 million tokens that we have set aside for marketing, if we don't need to. So this could be way, 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 way lower. than 289. Then take into consideration not everyone here is going to be in the 10,000 Hodlers club. This could be half or less. So this could be much higher. It could be still in the single percent or higher. We could be looking at a APY of 15 to 20% as a realistic target through the first year, not what I've given you, which is 11.92. I hope this has been really useful. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Hopefully you can tell in my voice, to keep explaining these things for you, making sure you've got factual information, right, that you can take out there and that you can share with people, and you can show people, exactly what's going to be happening over the space of 12 months for us, and we can cut through the noise. We don't need to look left and right. We can stay focused on the job in hand, which is to build a great project, which is to educate you, the community, and which is for us all to enjoy in a bountiful harvest. Thanks, guys, and I look forward to joining you in my next video.